right, this is episode 2 of Syberia, the World Before. All right, so we are at the refuge. Oh, come on.
Better not interrupt them. That Frau Junta wasn't exactly friendly earlier with Lenny. I'd better not disturb them. I don't want to risk another scolding.
Okay, so it said that we need... Oh, shoot, just a sec. Okay, I don't know why the game is not showing. Okay, so I guess for this game we need to use window capture instead of game capture. Okay, so hopefully that will show up now. Why is this not working? All right, let me check the options here. Maybe we can put it into a different mode. Let's take it out of full screen mode, I guess. Huh. Okay, there we go. Wait, why? Okay, I don't know what was going on there, so all right, at least the game is working now. Okay, I wonder if I can put it back into full screen mode, if it will stay. Okay, there we go. All right, let's go inspect the stove here.
Looks like there's something wrong with the airflow. Better try another one. Looks all good to me.
All right, what else could be airflow?
Impossible. Looks all good to me. That one is loose. No. Impossible. Looks like there's something wrong with the airflow. I need to add more wood in the fire. Wow, I've never seen a stove like this. It must be one of Herr Gustav's inventions that everyone talks about down in Wagen. Looks all good to me. This mechanism controls the air intake, if I remember correctly. Herr Gustav didn't have time to fix it.
Okay, I am kind of at a loss. So it says that controls the airflow. There's nothing else I can...
Herr Gustav didn't have time to fix it. I need to open the stove first.
Okay. How do I open this? Okay, there we go. There's a handle.
It's not enough. I need to feed the fire more. Herr Gustav didn't have time to fix it. That should fit pretty much anywhere on the stove. The airflow seems right now, but I think the fire is too weak.
Okay, so we need to find some more wood here. Hopefully outside? There's wood there. No, those are just like little planks. Ah, wood.
That's it. I'm done here. I've done all that Herr Gustav told me to do. I'd better go and tell him.
All right.
All right.
Fine. No more orders and everyone's served.
That's the girl. Now listen, Dana. I know, you know, the brown shadow is dangerous, right? So for heaven's sake, keep your feelings to yourself. And refrain from answering her burger back like you did, eh? The brown shadow is not something you can just chit-chat about.
But
Look, it's not safe. And it will only come back and bite you. Mark my words, Dana. Especially in today's climate.
I only...
Dana, I know. Just be careful. No one wants problems with fascists. You get my drift? And maybe next time I give you advice, like I did earlier, just take it. Just listen to old Gustav. Got it? If in doubt, before you go jumping in with your 2 feet, come and see old Gustav. Got it? So, young lady, you're still off to the academy in the fall, are you not? What you waiting for, then? Get back to your practicing and play us a nice tune while you're at it.
All right then, I will. Thank you, Herr Gustav.
Play something melodious this time. It'll make a nice change from the military pieces some of the patrons have been requesting of late.
All right, let's go ahead and play the piano.
Well, Herr Gustav did a pretty good job repairing that key I broke yesterday.
Leon, what are you doing? I want to catch the light.
I'm so sorry. I got carried away.
Bravo! Bravo! Bravo!
Bravo. Bravo.
Clap! How can you clap? Oh, so you like noise, do you? Do you? Well, you should be ashamed! Ashamed, I say! To applaud the music of a treacherous Polish separatist! Rebel-rousing! It's this kind of rebel-rousing that puts the poison of Marxist Bulgarian ideology in the minds of honest people! And those who partake in its vulgarization are accessory to treason!
You are drunk, Herr Haas.
Out of my way, boy.
Come, Fraulein. Best clear off until the dust settles.
You should have seen me then, Fräulein Walker. I was so young and eager to witness whatever could happen between Dana and Leon. I needed to know, to be included, one way or another.
Okay, well, I guess
Shouldn't you be in bed?
we'll talk to
Get
these
some
people.
dolls to dress or something.
A blasted fight. That's all I need. Lenny, don't! Give them some space, would you?
Okay, well, I don't know what to do now. Let's see here. It did look like I could, here, let's just look.
He had it coming. So, that's the painting Dana thinks father should buy from Leon. Nice choice.
Okay, well, I wonder if I can go up now. Okay, it looks like I can. Vaughan, 15th February 1936, a local man, Leon Kobadis, took a shock shalom men's gold at the Garmisch-Partenkirchen Winter Olympics on Saturday as the two favorites both spectacularly bombed out. Ivar Ballangrud of Norway won silver, 0.34 seconds behind, and Rudi Kranz of Germany the bronze after his compatriot Franz Pufner and Bertil Persson of Norway both imploded. Kobadis, 21, becomes the only Vaughan skier to win an Olympic medal, breaking the national record set by Hans Gartmann in 1932 in Lake Placid. It means everything. I've been training my whole life for a moment like this, said the unheralded mountain guide from Vaughan. I took a medal in Lake Placid 1932, a bronze, but I always dreamt about the gold medal, and now it's a dream come true, and I'm totally blown away. Kobadis follows in the footsteps of Max Schaefer, as only the second national to win a men's Olympic slalom gold.
You all right?
Oh, I was supposed to try to play the piano. Oh, darn.
Yeah, I thought so.
Keep missing
It's
these
just
side
that
quests.
If I had retaliated, I would have lost my job, you know? Believe me, I came this close to not being able to pay for my studies at the academy after the holidays.
Forget it. He was blind drunk. Won't even remember it come tomorrow. All Gustav could see it wasn't your fault. Besides, you didn't see him after your performance. Ecstatic he was.
There are more and more people like that brute. They don't even bother to hide their hatred anymore. It's like they've been given a mission, or perhaps I should say permission, to abuse people like me, as if Vagarans had suddenly become the scourge of society. And we're powerless to act because if we did, we'd lose our home. My parents, they've become a bundle of nerves. They can't sleep at night. Only last week, our shop window got smashed again, and our neighbors, they couldn't care less, and neither could the authorities. What's wrong? Did my rant frighten you?
Well, yes. Yes, it did. I mean, not you, Fraulein. But what you said about the fascists. You've put my own suspicions into words, Fraulein. Because what you say about the Brown Shadow is true, and that's what worries me. I used to think they were just a bunch of cranks in their ridiculous uniforms. But now I can see these lunatics really are serious. Deadly serious.
But you did know who was behind the Origin expedition.
Never gave it much thought, to be honest. Only met Huss and the scientists today. For me, they were no different from any other group I've trained. If I'd have known that, I'd have had second thoughts. Actually, do you know what?
What?
I'm going to stop training them.
Can you do that?
It's still a free country, right? So after a few weeks' notice, I'll be off the hook. At least, I get to spend the summer here with you. Painting.
But I don't paint.
No, you play. I paint. It's my passion. And you can be my muse.
Is that what you say to all the girls?
No. Never.
Hello, you two lovebirds. Everyone's going to bed, so you better come back inside or you'll catch cold, or worse.
And that's how Dana pipped everyone at the post. It only took one look for Leon to fall head over heels in love with her. And it didn't take much for Dana to fall for him. Love at first sight, you might say. The whole band stayed at the chalet all summer long. Then, I suppose, everyone went their own sweet way.
Did you ever see any of them again?
Oh, no.
What about Dana and Leon?
They too went their own ways, I guess. And that, Fräulein Walker, is all there is to it.
Do you know if she's still alive?
Can't be sure, but I doubt it. It was a lifetime ago, Fräulein Walker.
Where do you think she might be if she were?
No idea. Things went from bad to worse after that summer. Not to mention half the town was razed during the war.
Did Dana leave anything here? Any documents or anything that might help me find where she went?
Not that I know of. But I suppose there might be in Father's old coffer. Must still be in the loft. Junta bought it from him that summer, so she could use it to store her precious filming gear. She was supposed to come back for it, but she never did. If there is anything that can help you, it will be in there. So feel free to look around the refuge by yourself if you like, even though I don't think anyone managed to open the coffer since Junta left.
Thank you, Demoiselle Lenny. Thank you so much.
Okay, I don't know why the stream is being all choppy. I'm gonna try actually to lower the bitrate in OBS.
That must be the piano Dana played on the night she met Leon. The night Lenny told me about.
Ah, I see I'm not the only one stuck here. Bah, pull up a seat and together we can moan about being stuck here.
Thank you, but I have things to do.
I hope you can stay until this evening at least. In London they have the changing of the guard. Here we get the changing of the colors. I guarantee it's worth the wait. Hmm? English?
American, actually.
Oh, seeing as you've come so far, then. Besides, it's always nicer to be stranded in good company. From Belgium, myself, on a world climbing tour.
Stranded?
Didn't you know? They've closed the Teufelskragen. That's the path they call the Devil's Pass.
So that's what all the fuss is about.
All down to climate change.
You mean the thaw, right?
Made the path too dangerous to climb and apparently resulted in a morbid discovery.
Oh?
Bodies of resistance fighters, killed while leading refugees to Switzerland. Frozen solid.
Resistance fighters? You mean frozen since the Second World War?
That's what the paper says.
Is that what the tent's for?
It's a temporary chapel of rest that the rescue team made while waiting for the bodies to be airlifted out.
I see. I guess there's no reason to disrespect the departed, even after all these years.
I only hope all this sudden interest from excavationists puts an end to the stupid rumors that a strange creature haunts the Silberspiegel. Otherwise, you can be sure as soon as the old lady pops her clogs, this place will become run over by those infernal tourists.
Can you tell me about this Devil's Pass?
Oh, it's on the far side of the cirque, looking out from the terrace. As you can imagine, it's called Devil's Pass because it's extremely dangerous. Most of all because of the risk of avalanche. Only seasoned alpinists can negotiate it, really. As a professional alpinist myself, what I love about it is knowing I'm climbing in the tracks of courageous climbers of bygone times. there's a real sense of history about it. For example, resistance fighters used it during the war to smuggle vagrants and other victims of the Brown Shadow into Switzerland.
I've had some experience with fantastic fauna myself. But what do you make of the so-called strange creature that roams the mountain?
Just another local fairy tale to pull in the tourists, if you ask me. They say it lives in prehistoric caves. And that it's responsible for people going missing. Ooh. Some even say that the mysterious cries you can hear on some nights are the creature calling for a mate. In other words, the usual twaddle you normally get in remote or uncharted places like the high mountain or the deep sea. Twaddle passed down from generation to generation, through sheer ignorance.
Surely, from what I read on the way here, the cries could come from an animal native to the area, couldn't they?
That is my thinking exactly. No doubt a bear with something caught in his throat. It happens, you know. Probably scared a tourist one evening, or... maybe it was young pranksters.
What about those frozen bodies they discovered at the foot of Devil's Pass?
Well, due to climate change, the snow line has receded, revealing the bodies trapped in the ice since the Second World War. Most probably resistance fighters and exiles, trying to flee the fascist occupiers and reach Switzerland by the pass. I imagine they got caught in an avalanche. Poor wretches have been imprisoned ever since. Until today. That is why the authorities have blocked access to the pass, so they can take the bodies out, identify them, and give them a proper burial.
Right. Thanks for cluing me in. Anyway, I better get back to what I was doing.
You are welcome, Fräulein.
Reminds me of Hans's automatons in Valladolid. A mechanical stove. Seen better days. Another object with the look of the Vorarlberg workshop. Dormitories. I wonder how many people stop at the refuge these days.
So I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to be
This must be
doing.
Lenny's room. Not sure I'm allowed in here, really.
Okay, so that's the same. Oops. It's the same thing that we read before.
Keep your servant also from willful sins. May they not rule over me. Then I will be blameless, innocent of great transgression. Sweet. Photos of the refuge. Looks like they're arranged by time period. These date from before the war. There's even one from the summer when Dana worked at the refuge. There are no photos of the occupation of Vaughan by the Brown Shadow. I guess that corresponds to when Lenny and her father had to leave the refuge. All these photos go up to the 80s, including my date of birth. This series ends at 2002, 3 years ago, when I began my journey with Oscar and Hans's train.
Okay, looks like that's everything to look at there.
That's pretty impressive. Obviously helps Lenny get up and about. She's still sitting there, watching. Wonder what she's thinking about.
It doesn't look like there's anything else in here, so let's get going.
It's cold in here. Austere. Looks like a storage room. Somebody's been smoking. A client, maybe? Unless Lenny likes to sneak a smoke. There. But who could have left it open? So that's the painting Dana told Lenny's father to buy. Not bad. And similar in style to my painting. Wonder what the others were like.
Okay.
It must be a lot of work keeping this place going. Hats off to Demoiselle Lenny for managing all by herself.
Okay, there's gotta be something else, I feel like, but I don't see anything.
An old book? The Magic Mountain by Thomas Mann? Funny. My grandparents left me a copy before they died when I was a kid. I should get around to reading it someday.
Okay, so it looks like there's something to interact with here. found an attic.
Take-up reel. Like the ones used on old cinema projectors.
Is there something back here? Vorarlberg Manufacturing, Valladolid, 3rd September 1945. Dear Herr Gustav Renner, with regard to your letter of 3rd August, we are pleased to inform you that Vorarlberg Manufacturing would be honored to assist your daughter, Lenny, following the tragic event that resulted in her disability. Both my father and my brother, Hans, would have been as admiring as I am of her selfless courage during the troubling years the old continent of Europe has recently suffered. I am doubly proud to learn that Lenny is the daughter of one of our most talented former employees. It is therefore with great pleasure that Vorarlberg Manufacturing has decided to respond favorably to your request. Please find enclosed the construction plans that will allow you to adapt the entire mountain refuge to Lenny's handicap. Yours sincerely, Anna Vorarlberg. For Wagens Freung?
I must remember to ask Lenny about it.
Okay, looks like just those two pieces. I thought I saw something over here. Okay, maybe not.
This must be Yunta's coffer, the one Lenny spoke about.
Set the left side panel, set the top side, set the right side panel. Okay, I don't see anything there. Oh, okay. Okay, so that one does go there. That one does go there. I'm not sure about that one. That looks correct. That looks correct. I think this one is going to be easier to get. I mean, that looks right. Possibly this part is not. Okay, no, that does look correct there. That looks... There we go. Okay, I think I need to unlock this side. That looks right. There we go, okay. Just took a little bit of fiddling.
Amazing. Now it shows the view from the terrace.
Okay, find the codes. I have a feeling that we need to talk with Lenny again.
Don't want to break my neck, thank you very much.
Okay, let's go back down and talk to Lenny. Hopefully she'll give us some indication of the codes. Let's look at some of this stuff here.
Maintaining the refuge must be a huge job. As tough as Lenny is, I hope she has some help when she needs it. There's a cap blocking the view. There must be a way of removing it. won't budge. There must be a way of unblocking it somewhere else on the mechanism.
Okay, so it looks like we're gonna have to find a coin.
What now, Fräulein? I was just about to doze off.
Can you tell me about the resistance medal with your name on it?
Sure, I was in the Resistance. Not for those medals, though. Nothing but tin charms. You see, there's those who received medals, and those that were killed. And besides, they aren't gonna give me my legs back, are they?
No, but they prove you played a part in the liberation of your country.
Puh, nonsense. Nothing but bad memories. I'd rather not talk about it.
How did you meet Leon Kobatis?
Why do you ask? You from the police or something?
No. I just thought I'd ask, since you seem to appreciate him. Didn't you?
Fräulein, when I said you could look in the guest rooms, it didn't include my room. But yes, like I said before, he was a regular customer even before the episode with Dana. To me, he was like a movie star. What young girl wouldn't be bowled over by a young, handsome alpinist, and to top it off, an Olympic medalist?
About Yunta's coffer.
What about it?
Where did the coffer in the loft come from?
In fact, Father made it himself during the long winter evenings. He wanted something more elegant and solid than the old family coffer where he kept the takings. So he made the one upstairs, thanks to the techniques he learnt when he worked in the Vorarlberg factory in Valladolid.
Valladolid in France?
That's right. The price Junta paid was equivalent to a month's worth of takings. Money well spent, though, because it was built like a mountain fortress.
You wouldn't happen to know the combination, would you?
I told you before, I don't know it.
I'll be going then.
Okay, it looks like we can go down over there, but I don't... Looks like we can go down there as well.
It's not the time to take the tram back. There's still a lot to do here.
Okay, let's go ahead and enter. Hopefully we can figure out the combination somehow. There's got to be something that I missed upstairs, possibly.
That must be the piano Dana played on the night she met Leon. The night Lenny told me about.
If you get a chance, have a look at the Silberspiegel at sunset. The colors are a marvel of nature.
Okay, unfortunately, it doesn't look like I can do anything over here.
A mechanical stove. Seen better days. Another object with the look of the Varlberg workshop. Lenny's father must have made this stair lift to help her get up and down the stairs. Must have taken him many hours. It's touching when you think about it. Dormitories. I wonder how many people stop at the refuge these days.
Okay, I don't know what else there would be up here.
Don't want to break my neck, thank you very much.
Okay, I think I'm gonna just look this up real quick. Okay, so it says, let's see. Okay, find out about the region and its history before you open Yunta's coffer. The only thing over here is the book. Okay, so we're looking for 3-digit numbers.
There are no photos of the occupation of Vaughan by the Brown Shadow. These date from before the war. There's even one from the summer when Dana worked at the refuge. All these photos go up to the 80s, including my date of birth.
Okay, so I think there was something...
Take-up reel, like the ones used on old cinema projectors.
Okay. The walkthrough that I'm looking at says there's something on that table, but I guess, did I already get it? I am so confused here. Okay, so I need to find out more about the region.
It was Father who mechanized all the refuge for me. The coffer Junta used for her equipment is up in the loft. I've told you all I know.
I have to put in a coin. Typical. Better try something else.
Okay. It's not what I was expecting. There we go. $6065. Oh, okay. 63 degrees.
That's the fabled Silberspiegel. Oh, I wish I had time to watch it change color.
72 degrees. $102. Okay.
So that's what they call the Devil's Pass.
108.
I've already taken... the bodies of the...
127. Okay, achievement unlocked. Okay, find...
The coffer Junta used for her equipment is up in the loft.
That must be the notice the alpinist at the refuge spoke about. It prohibits access to Devil's Pass due to the bodies of the resistance fighters found on the ice.
Notice, danger path closed due to a recent discovery at the foot of the passage known as Devil's Pass. This path has been closed to facilitate excavation works. In order to prevent any risk of accident and to ensure public safety, access to Devil's Pass is strictly prohibited until further notice.
That must lead to the other side of the circus.
Okay, I don't know how I'm supposed to find out more about the region. Oh, maybe if I look over here?
Oh, it's dazzling up here. I can see why they call it the Silberspiegel. Silber means silver, and Spiegel is mirror. The silver mirror. It certainly lives up to its name. So much going on in these mountains.
Oh, nice.
Now and before. But I'd better get back on track, or I'll end up renting a room from Demoiselle Lenny and explore the area for weeks.
Okay, so we should have everything that we need to open up the coffer. Okay, so 102, 127. Huh. Okay, there we go.
A film developing company. They probably developed Yunta's films and sent them back once they were done. No doubt Yunta must have written this. Summer 1937. The year Dana worked here. Let's see. I filled my last diary last night. Ordered another one, but still waiting for supplies to be delivered to the refuge. Using an old envelope in the meantime. Today invited Dana for a chat after her shift.
I'd like to know what Leon sees in her. I've never seen him so smitten. Thanks for popping up, Dana. How did the shift go?
Fine, same as usual.
Just finishing up here, then I'll make us a nice cup of tea.
Wow, that looks futuristic. What is it?
Ah, that little baby is my viewer. That's why it goes in the coffer.
What does it do?
I use it to put together and edit the rushes.
The what?
Rushes. In other words, the strips of unedited footage. I've finished today's selection, so be a dear and put it in the coffer, would you?
I would if I knew how.
Oh, just turn the key in the lock.
Thanks to the document found in 2005 by Kate, you can relive the events of the past it describes. Use the information Dana gained in the past to progress with Kate. Click left on the button to swap between Kate and Dana. Okay. Collect the key from the coffer.
The key Yunta asked me to hide.
Dana, be a darling and put the key somewhere safe. You can't be too careful with these mountain people, especially with that little Lenny sniffing around my equipment all the time.
Where do you normally put it?
I have a little hiding place over there.
Is this where you want me to put the key?
Yes, there's a dear.
It's a handy hiding place. Who made it?
Oh, Herr Gustav. He knows only too well that some customers have their little secrets, you know.
Yunta's key should be safe in there.
Just need to finish preparing for the filming tomorrow. Then we can chat away to our heart's content. If you could just fetch me a new roll of film from the darkroom, then we're done.
Did you take this picture?
Of course.
And Herr Hurst? What's he doing with the Origin expedition?
Unfortunately, all scientific expeditions sponsored by the Brown Shadow come with a chaperone like him. There to make sure their funds are used as they see fit. In other words, that there is no divergence with regards to their ideology.
How did you get to film them training?
Oh, it was a commission. Lucky, really. Right place, right time kind of thing. Of course, I jumped at the chance because it meant I could film Leon in action at last.
How did you get to film them training?
Oops.
Oh, it was...
How did you and Leon get together? I mean, how did you...
We're just friends, if that's what you want to know.
Okay, I think that means that we got all of it. I don't know where the dark room is. Maybe it's up that ladder that Kate didn't want to go up.
That's a lot of equipment you have there. If you don't mind my asking, how do you manage to pay for it all?
Oh, that's easy. Especially when you know a few generous patrons of the arts, dear.
Okay, so I guess this is the dark room.
I love your photos.
Ah, well, they each represent an element of mountain wildlife and flora I've photographed recently. I used them as a sort of checklist.
A checklist, huh? Here are the film rolls Yunta asked me for. All these newspaper clippings mention the Brown Shadow. According to Father, their influence is growing among the population. Now that I've had the misfortune of meeting Herr Hess here, I understand his concern.
Okay, I assume that's everything. So let's go ahead and exit. You've reached the end of events from the past described in the document. Continue to explore those events through all the informations you need to progress in 2005 remain available. It's up to you to find out.
Darn it. The end of Yunta's notes. Impossible to know what happened next. But maybe I can figure out how to open the coffer from what I've read.
Okay, so we need to find that little wood panel. Which means we need to find that key. Oh, okay, so let's go down.
Impossible. Thing's stuck.
Seems like I need to move this.
Get away! Yunta's coffer key. I'll need a key to open it. Where can I find the combination for the mechanism?
Okay.
Vaughan Refuge, 1937. Yunta's films, taken during the summer Dana worked here. This one says Lenny, director. So I guess Lenny did get to make her film after all.
Okay.
According to Yunta's notes, there was a room on the other side. I can't reach it anymore, but Dana could. According to Yunta's notes, there was a room on the other side. I can't reach it anymore, but Dana could. Don't want to break my neck, thank you very much. I'm sure there's more for me to do here.
Okay, let's
Looks like she didn't note down the end of her meeting with Dana. But it might still contain the info I need to open the coffer. No doubt Yunta must have written this. A film developing company. They probably developed Yunta's films and sent them back once they were done. The meager amount I've managed to save since I escaped from the mine. Yunta chose the combination.
Yunta chose the combination. Oh, I bet it's these. Okay, so goat, flower, mountain trees. Goat, mountain, flower, tree. No? Is there something else that I need to do? Okay, let's try reverse order. Okay, I am confused. Go flower. Okay, I just had it reversed. There we go.
I'll watch this one afterwards.
Okay, how do I do this then?
The screen is in the way.
Oh, there we go.
Interesting footage. Let's see what's on the other reel. I should rewind and remove the first reel before putting this one on.
Okay, hopefully this one won't be as long. Hold left click and move the cursor to progress.
Lenny didn't say she filmed a fight between Dana and Leon. I'd better go back and see her to find out about it.
All right, let's go talk to Lenny real quick. Story is just getting better and better. There she is.
Demoiselle Lenny, I saw the film you shot of Dana and Leon.
So Junta kept it. She got so cross when she discovered I'd rummaged through her stuff. She most certainly had secrets of her own, that one.
I know it was ages ago, but can you recall what happened between Dana and Leon that day?
You do like flogging a dead horse, don't you, Fraulein? But as you please. Since Junta never let me use her camera, I decided not to ask her anymore. Like that, she couldn't say no, could she? And that's when I heard them arguing.
How could you agree to this, Leon? How could you?
I told you I had no choice. The local guide for Baltayar can't do it anymore. He got injured.
Why don't you just refuse then? It's their stupid expedition, not yours.
Look, Dana, I didn't want to tell you, but...
But what?
Frank Huss, that brute from the other night. He's the one that made the call here. In other words, he's taking revenge by sending me to the other side of the world with the Origin expedition. And he said that if I refused, something might happen. Not just to me, but to you as well.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean. You're a Vigarian and so are your parents, right? Well, Huss says it won't be long before the Brown Shadow is in power, and he made it clear that something was brewing, and that you and your parents would be first on the list.
What list?
I don't know, but it can't be good. Then he said that other Vigarians would follow.
Dear God.
Dana, darling, the world's gone crazy. Promise me you'll be very careful. It will be all right if you just watch yourself and what you say. I've asked Junta to stand by you just in case. It won't be long, darling. Half a school year at the Music Academy. I'll be home for Christmas. Promise. Oh, come here now, my pretty Edelweiss.
Don't call me that. You know I don't like it.
It's true, though. That's exactly where you are, my pretty Edelweiss.
If you keep that up, Leon Kobatis, I'll find you a nickname too.
Go on, then.
All right.
I don't know. Just choose one at random.
Your nickname will be Alpine Lover from now on.
All right, but maybe you ought not to say this in public. Beautiful, isn't it? I could stay here forever.
There, Fraulein Walker. That is all I have to say. I hope this time you have what you need to continue on your journey.
Thank you, Demoiselle Lenny. But there is just one more thing. You mentioned a music academy? They must have ledgers and archives. Maybe I'll be able to find out whether Dana left an address there.
Well, it hasn't moved. It's still in London. Go to the musicians district. It's right next to the musical square. That's all I can tell you. So if you don't mind, Fraulein.
Thank you. And now I'll continue my search.
Is it really worth your while to keep looking for Dana? Is it not just another pipe dreaming, Fraulein? I get the impression there have been others.
I prefer to look at it as calling. I don't have much choice. Thank you. She's part of me now.
As you wished. I hope you find what you are looking for.
Thank you again. I've got everything I need here, I guess. Let's get back to the guest house. Get some rest. I'll go to the museum academy first thing in the morning.
All right, let's head back to the town. Hopefully I won't have to, like, backtrack the whole way.
I found her my speaker showed. The girl in the painting. Her name is Dana. Dana Rose. The nice kid. Really nice. I'm gonna find out who she was. Just like I promised you. Nothing more than a good old adventure for kids for free, I guess. You should go, Kate. Or you're gonna miss the trap.
Right, that's the man that was watching us come up. Okay. I think I do actually have to go down.
Oh, gosh. What a day.
I hope Oscar's okay. Wherever he is. I'm not abandoning him. I just need to find him. Closed. It's late. Frau Wagner must have gone to bed.
I beg you, Kate, please come back and say goodbye to your mother. Call me so we can organize your return in the best conditions possible. Call me for the sake of what's left of our friendship.
There's no point. It's too late, Olivia. Not a soul here. Not surprising, given the time.
Oh, darn it. I didn't see that there was another little side quest there. Gosh. Keep missing those. Okay, winter, 1983, New Jersey, USA.
Is that you, Katie?
Yes, Mom! I mean, who else can it be? Looks like Mom's friends came over again last night. She's been seeing them a lot since what happened to Dad. Maybe too much.
Okay, since we're already downstairs, let's go ahead and just see what we got.
Another letter for Dad. Last time it took Mom days to find the strength to open it.
Okay, usually there's something to look at. There it is.
Grandpa and Grandma from New York gave it to me for my last birthday. I really ought to read it, or at least dog-ear the pages so it looks like I did. The piano that Mom ordered will soon be here. Couldn't bring myself to tell her that I wanted a drum kit instead.
Our dearest Sarah, your father and I would like to express our deepest sorrow at what happened to Richard. We are worried about your welfare, darling. Sarah, you might be a fully grown adult, but we still worry about you. We wanted you so much. You were our miracle child, so even now, as a young woman with a daughter of her own, it is hard for us to see you suffer. You have always been our pride and joy. Just remember, darling, we are here for you should you need us. We will always be here for you as long as we breathe. We shall be with you whatever happens in the spring for your birthday. Remember, just let us know if you want to stay with you for a while until you're back on your feet. And we shall be down as fast as you can say Jack Robinson. With our deepest love, Mama and Papa.
Mom bought those again.
Is there another drawer or something? No.
Wow. I hope I get to travel around the world too when I grow up.
Oh, hello, Munchkin.
Hey, Mom.
Is everything okay, Katie? How are you doing with your homework, Munchkin? Are you getting bored, Katie? Because if you are, I can always find a chore or two for you.
No, Mom, I'm just fine.
Is everything okay, Katie?
We haven't seen Grandpa and Grandma for a long time. Mom says they'll probably come over from New York on her birthday. You forgot your music box.
Be careful with that, please, Munchkin.
Where'd this come from?
I already told you. Your grandma and grandpa gave it to me when I was little.
Doesn't look like it's from New York, though.
I don't know. Must have been in the family forever.
I just love it.
You've always liked it. Ever since you were little.
Will you give it to me when I'm big?
Maybe, if you're a good girl, when I get old.
So when will that be, then?
Later, Katie.
But when?
In a very, very long time, I guess. When I'll be gone.
Dear Kate, wherever you are now, despite the sad news it contains, I hope this letter reaches you in time.
Oh, give it a rest, Olivia. Ah, what the hell? You want me to call you Olivia? Fine. I've survived. I shouldn't put it off. I better call Olivia while I have the courage. Who do you think you are, Olivia Foster? It's easy to judge and lecture me from New York. You know nothing about what I've gone through, of what I've had to endure since leaving Hans.
Ugh. How do I keep missing those?
Hello? Hello? Mr. Canton, is that you? Who's there, please?
Got your letter, Olivia.
Kate, I sent it 2 years ago.
I know. Things have been complicated.
Complicated. I see. And so when are you coming back to New York? You know, to visit your mother's grave?
You know I can't come back, Olivia. I'm still wanted by the police over the sale of the Vorarlberg factory.
Oh, I haven't forgotten, believe me. If only you knew how much the accusations hurt your mother. Visits from the police, the requisitions, and just when she was diagnosed, too. And yet the poor woman never stopped hoping that her daughter would come back one day. Or at least call to help her in her final days.
I'm calling precisely because I do care. It's just that ever since Katyusha's death and escaping from the mine, well, things have been, yeah, complicated. And then there's the woman in the painting, Dana.
What are you talking about, Kate? Just listen to yourself. None of what you're saying makes any sense.
Olivia, please.
Kate, Okay, listen to me. I thought you had plenty of time to think about how you abandoned all of us. Me, your mother, Dan, or even that poor Mr. Canton. And maybe felt at least some remorse. But I guess I was dreaming. All you do is keep chasing castles in the sky and ignore those who care about you.
I get why you're mad. Do you think I'm not mad at myself?
Well, I hope so.
But there's nothing I can do now to change what happened. It's over, Olivia. All I have now is the woman in the painting.
Oh, Kate. I should have known. And I should never have asked you to call me. Goodbye, Kate. I hope you find whatever it is you've been looking for these past 3 years. One thing's for sure, though. You wanted to be alone. And that's how you're gonna stay.
Okay, let's go, kiddo. Another day, another page. A new day in Vaughan. I must take the tram to that music academy where Dana Rose was a student in the 1930s. With a bit of luck, they'll have kept her records.
Okay, well, I think that's going to be it for me for Syberia, the World Before. We made quite a bit of progress, got quite a bit more of the storyline. Unfortunately, I missed several of the side quests, which I don't know. I kind of wish that those quests would stay up on the screen. So I just got to do a better job at keeping track of those. But anyway, I might be back in a little bit to play a little bit of Palia, but I might not. Feeling a little bit tired today. And then we'll see what happens on Friday. I'm going to be taking my parents to the airport in the morning. So if I do stream, it's going to be a late start. But I usually try to stream from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific time. I've been playing a whole bunch of different games recently. I think that's probably what I'm going to continue to do. So go ahead and check out some of the replays on YouTube. And I don't know what's going to happen over the summer since my son will be out of school, obviously, for summer vacation. But I will try to keep a fairly regular schedule, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, thanks again for joining me, and maybe I'll see you next time.